people always like, well, what's my purpose? I have no clue. But for me, it's to make an impact. Like, I don't, I met Bedros. I honestly, I try not to get like superstitious or all this stuff, but something put us together. And I honestly think that we are going to change the world. I'm not going to work anywhere else unless, it's funny. It's like, I've never wanted to quit, and I hope I never get fired. And it's because, and I do make a lot of mistakes, right? I mean,
don't we all, man?
It's just, being an Irish kid from Baltimore who has no entrepreneur skills, jumping in that pond, I mean, it's vicious. But Bedros does take the time to teach me. But I mean, I have messed up. And what's so great about him is when I mess up, he doesn't yell, but he's like, okay, this is how you messed up. This is what needs to happen so it doesn't happen again. What are you going to do? And I'm just like, yes, sir, this is what I'm going to do. So he actually, in all terms, becomes vulnerable with me. And it'd be easy to just yell at me, like, you idiot. And I'm like, but then what does that do? That shuts me off, right? Instead, he takes the time to teach me. What I love about Bedros and what he's taught me is you've got to take responsibility for things in your life that aren't wrong. Like, is it his fault or my fault? Did he not teach me? Did someone forget? Did something just get passed on or passed off? I mean, and I can't make excuses. When I really fuck up, I'm like, sir, I'm completely wrong. And he's like, well, why did you mess up? Honestly, I didn't know. And he's like, well, shit. Let's make sure you know this right now, right? So I think if people really just break it down to the simplicity of that, like, know your dive your plan your dive. Excuse me, plan your dive your plan, and know what's going on and ask questions. Like if you're having thoughts of negative thoughts, you got to reach out to someone. You got to reach out to someone. You can't let that, because what happens is when someone does, God forbid, take their life, they're not exploding. They've actually imploded. It's come from the inside, the internal, and they're screaming. And on the external, you don't see that. But on the, it's like I need Superman X-ray power to get in there and see. But by that time, it's too late. So that's why, you've got to surround yourself with the right ecosystem, with people who care and love about you and love you. And we'll call you out on that stuff. Like, hey man, you seem off. Can we talk? What's wrong? Are you?
And that's a hard thing to get down to.
It is. It is very hard. But in all actuality, if you're with the right people, it's not as hard as you think. Especially if they take the time to receive the message that you're transmitting. So and I believe in line of sight. Like, if I have a real problem, like, I will try to, like, can we get on the phone call? I can't text someone my issues. Can we FaceTime? Can I meet you? Can we have coffee? I need someone. Especially if I'm worried. I want to see the aura that they're putting off, facial expressions, body language. Just there's so many little signs that are given to us that we just take for granted, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, man. What I love about having you